Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we doing this wonderful Saturday evening? We're an hour earlier, or are we? I don't know. It always gets a bit messy when the clocks change. So, here we are. Sebring. Last time out from the pits, we brought the Corvette back in P9. There was some good race strategy, some good racing, some key moments, but the big thing was, if I can remember correctly, our fuel saving. We did a really good job at the fuel saving, and other people around us didn't quite do the same. So we was able to gain a few positions from that, and that put us into the top 10. Which just goes to show, even from the pit lane, you can do it. I can do it. And it showed me not how far I could go, but that all I've got to do is... That all I've got to do is break through. So, here we are. And it is time for me to put my secret squirrel up. And we're going to put the race tune on, which you can get yourself if you're a member of Damien Cross's teams, either the Falcons, Vipers, or the Scorpions. You do have access in the Garage 61 folder to all my setups that I use. Everything is stored in there. So, the interesting bit is, I have done a quali run before this event. And I know what sort of lap times I can do. And I am so undecided about whether to go out and qualify. However, with 5 minutes remaining, my best chance has probably passed. So, let's put the results up. And as the results come in, let's see where we would have been. So, my pre-race qualifying sim was a 59.9. So while the times start coming in for qualifying, let's just take a quick look and see how many of the teams we recognise. Straight away, we know Norfolk and Chance. That's John Howe. And at some point, no doubt, we will say hello to each other on the radio, because that's just what happens. We haven't seen each other in lobby for a couple of weeks. So it's nice to be back with John, because we like John, because we know how he drives, and he's a good driver. A2, we know them guys. We've raced with them pretty much solid. Come on, Ian. Get your words out. Pretty much every week. Same as Norfolk and Chance. So we know how they drive. We know what to expect from them. Great stuff. Don't know who that is. Need to avoid them. Yeah. Free Wide Esports. We've raced with some of the teams. I think there's a couple of them. So I'm not sure what you're going to get. And of course, a THLF. But this case, it's simgearshop.com. So again, completely unsure what you're going to get with that. Well, this is not making it easy, is it? Right. I don't know why this doesn't want to just put the quickest qualifying times at the top. Crazy. Deaf unicorns? I'm sure we've seen them before. Or was it death by unicorns? I do not know. But we'll just scroll down a bit so we can actually see the grid position, and we'll just refresh it every now and again. So far, we would, if we'd qualified and done the time that we did in qualifying, we would potentially be about P2. You know, when you're starting to get the feeling you've made a horrible mistake by not qualifying. Yeah, we would be, what, P3 at the minute? P4? What we can definitely say is we would have been well inside the top 10. Okay. Right. I am going to take a very, very, very quick pit stop before we make a start. Just to be on the safe side. I know we haven't got long, but I'll be back really quick. Right, so I'm back. and our assumption is correct. We would have been P7, between P7 and P10. So inside the top 10, if we'd done qualifying and had got the qualifying lap that I'd done in a practice, even though there was a little bit of traffic, so potentially I could have gone quicker or I could have gone a little bit slower. Who knows? As always, the first thing we do when we are on the grid is turn the engine off. Because, let's be honest, we don't want to use any additional fuel where we don't need to. And we've got plenty of start because they've got to do a full lap. It's a long wait. We will be starting from P57.
Good evening, Ian. Have a good race.
Good evening, John. Nice to see you. It's been a couple of weeks.
Now you listen here, fella. We're going to go fast too much last week. So, yeah, it has been a couple of weeks.
I actually had quite a good week last week, so Hockenheim treated me quite well.
Which one's the gas pedal?
So in regards to getting the car actually turned on, we will wait until they are coming into sunset.
Das ist doch wie früher, ey. Immer TLF E-Sports hier treffen, ey. Aber von euch hätte ich das jetzt gerade nicht erwartet.
I have my finger on my ignition button and I am ready as soon as I am ready. Ugh. This one's making me nervous and I don't know why. Pit limiter engaged. First gear selected.
Pace car is in.
Pace car is in.
Green, green, green.
And we have a 12-second hold, plus the time it takes to exit
There's
the
an
pits.
incident ahead.
And of course, there's going to be an incident ahead. Yellow flag. Let's just be careful. Because there's still bodywork on the track. And of course it would be a Mercedes. And that's 7 laps, or 7 places already. There's going to be a few more yet. At the minute, we are basically the last car out on track. But that is completely fine by me.
You've got a slow car on the right.
Because, of course,
You've got a slow car on the right. Go left.
so that's 10 places in the opening lap, and we didn't really do anything. And we're only 5 seconds behind John, who is in a Aston Martin. I'm used to seeing him in a McLaren. What we're going to do, we are just going to bring the car up nice and slowly. There is no rush. We have 3 hours.
.172.
P43. Yes, it most definitely has started already, Steve. How are you?
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 0.179.
Oh! I'm sorry to hear that. How's things?
1.988.
We are
That was your fastest
surviving
lap of the session.
so far.
Right side. Clear.
Which is the important bit. We haven't started pushing the car as of yet. We're just bringing everything in nice and slowly. Yep, I'm good, Steve. I'm good. I don't know about the rain, Damo. I hope it causes carnages if it arrives. I just hope I'm not one of them. Yellow
Got a
flag.
slow car on the right. Got a slow car on the right. Go right.
Good job I ignored Jim then, right? Telling me to go right when the car was on the right. I think he needs to learn his lefts from his rights.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 6.8 seconds. One 0.541. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car behind is pitting.
The one thing I guarantee, this one's going to be a slow burner, guys. Oh, tell me more, Steve.
The leader just did a 0.392.
And yeah, this has been a great... It's been a fun combo this week. Well, that wasn't particularly pretty. But it's okay.
0.573. Car on the right. Clear.
Hey, Canadian, how are you, buddy? How's Quebec treating you?
Got a slow car on the left. Go right. One point 6.8.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. It's quite harsh this time of the year there, isn't it? Well, maybe we can bring a little bit of Sebring, Florida sun to you for a little bit this evening. Oh, that's not too bad. I thought it would have been a little bit colder than that. I thought there'd be a minus on there somewhere. Either way, a bit of Sebring, Florida sun. Yes, he is a couple of places ahead of me. If we're talking about John Howe, if we're talking about my normal teammate, John 74, he is not racing this evening. On a Saturday night, it is my solo endurance. Oh, is John floating around tonight? But yeah, on a Saturday night, it's my solo one.
.945.
Go for the yellow flag. Nice. I was watching Damien Cross this morning, who did the PPC. Think he took P3. Oh, very nice. Starting from the pits as well and taking the winning class. Which class was that, buddy?
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap, 0.043. .928. The car behind you is pitting. Left side. Clear on the left.
I could do with getting through this group a little bit, to be honest. But at the same time, it's quite a good chance to do a little bit of fuel saving. I start from the pits, so P57.
Car on the left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Yeah, I'm also another
0.405
pit starter, so
Car on the left. Clear.
now, the thing is, starting from the pits, it's a different kind of learning. It is by no means hot lapping. You are learning a completely different set of skills. Exactly. Managing your own race, managing your pace, controlling what you can control, not worrying about what you can't.
One point 6-7. Car on the right. Clear.
You will learn a whole lot more starting from the pits than you will from starting pole and walking away with it. I'm still keeping a little bit of extra time on the table at the minute. That way it gives me more time to make a decision when things are happening around me than if I'm driving right at the edge of my ability. You have less time to react because you're using more of your brain to focus on what's going on. So I'm currently running about a second slower than what I can, with my best lap times being in the 59s.
One point 695.
Track temperatures are a little bit higher than what I have been seeing during the week, but that's okay. Rain's still out in the distance, but only a 1% chance at the moment. Ooh, not a great exit there. Can do that better. Yeah, still another 2 hours at the moment without any rain.
Got a slow car on the left. Go right.
That's going to be a couple of freebies.
Clear on the left.
Had to take the 1X then.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 59.934. Car stopped ahead, be careful. Car stopped on the left. Slow car ahead. .196. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Oh, good luck to you. I will, if I have chance, I will make sure I drop in.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 59.83.
Hey Jim, the race is treating us well so far. We are up 26 places.
1.287. Zero point 771. That was your fastest lap of the session.
So this is a 2.5k strength of field.
One point 065.
We're not going to do anything silly just yet. We've got plenty of space and time.
Jitter 1.016.
Exactly, Jim. Plenty of time to do something dumb.
Guys, what are you doing?
And let's be honest, would it be one of my streams if I didn't do something dumb and sabotage myself at some point?
314. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right, time to go chase our good friend John Howe. Is this where I need to turn on the Jaws music, John?
I'm trying to think when you get closer, I'm going to let you go and see if you can't have a go at these guys ahead of me.
Let's see what happens then.
Yeah, let me know. I'll let you pass at a convenient spot.
No worries, John, no worries.
One point 364. Got a slow car on the right. Go right.
Well, that made it a lot easier, John.
Easier for you, but I might need a new pair of shorts.
Oh, you definitely need a new pair of shorts after that one.
Pit stop's coming up soon, I'll take care of it.
Track temperatures are starting to come down a little bit.
1.5.
P57 was our starting position when we came out the pits. So we are actually up 30 places. It's not insane today. Yeah, 57. I think we gained something like 12 places in the opening lap from freebies. Oh yeah, this at Lime Rock would be near impossible. However, don't give the surface ideas, I don't want to try it. Yeah, I can only imagine.
1.454. Right side. Clear. Two point 033. 0, 5, 6. Car on the right. Clear. Car on the left. Clear.
I wasn't going for an overtake then, but then he opened the door and it's like, well.
The leader just did a 0.141. There's an incident behind.
Yeah, can confirm.
One point one one six.
Little wide there.
We've got a slow car on the right. You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
5 laps. Okie dokie.
Left side. Clear. One point 151.
Whoa. That is not the time to have somebody disappear on you. Oh. Tobias, you are lagging ever so badly in front of me at the minute, buddy, on the entry to corners. the first pit stops should be happening within the next lap or so.
Leaders pitting now. Leaders pitting now. Leaders pitting now.
I'll be honest, I hope he's going to pit this lap.
Car on the left. 1.565. Hold your line. Clear. Next car is the leader. Car on the right. Clear. We're almost out of fuel. It might not make it to the end. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car 6 has taken the lead. .883. The car behind is pitting. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. There's an incident behind. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. Pit box is early, be ready.
Whew. Well, that was a thing. Right, brake balance back up a little bit. Let's get that 110 litres in the car and then off we go. Thank you both. $110, come on.
That's it, go! There's an incident behind. Leaders pitting now. The car behind is pitting.
Be careful, Ian. The car is heavy on the cold tyres.
10.492.
No, we're not winning just yet, Doug. We are currently in the Be More Doug phase.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
I'm sure the car behind is closing on me. No, just being generally very sensible and not making mistakes. So I'm in the Be More Doug phase of the race. While we're still trying to get a little bit of heat back into the tyres after our pit stop. That was wide. Still not a lot of grip from the car. Yes, yes. So if you are a member of Damien Cross's Discord and you are a member of either his Falcons, his Scorpions, or his other team, which I can never remember the name of, you do have access to all of my setups. They are in the Garage 61 folder. This probably has a little bit too much rear downforce at the minute. I set it up with the hope, or I say hope, with the assumption that with a 27% chance of rain, we'd see some wet stuff. So that I'd want the extra grip for that. However, it doesn't look like we're going to get any at the moment. I'm probably biased.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report. Car 4 has taken the lead.
I don't know. The McLaren is super compliant with the way I have it set up. Just ask Chris. He's used to my safe setups that I've made available. I think it's about time I start being a menace with this guy. Getting his mirrors. Could I have put it up the inside then?
1.748.
Yes. Would it have resulted in an incident? Most likely. Okay, that's not too bad. I can live with that. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it was the tyre wear. We're pretty much on a similar sort of stop at the minute.
Car 6 has taken the lead.
So I think we're basically going to have to do this one on track. Which is fine. No, it's going to be quite punchy to do the final one, I think.
1.811.
So we're pretty much locked in to doing a very similar fuel strategy. We're going to get between 29 and 30 laps, so it's going to be close. What we are going to do is be an absolute menace behind him. Because as you can see, he is pushing quite hard at the minute. Well, we're not. Oh, he's definitely going to bend.
leader just did a 0.482. Car on the left. Stay on the right. Stay on the right. 1.454. Keep to the right. Clear.
Now to get some space. Oh. I mean, credit where credit's due for him to be able to fight like that with a damaged car. Ugh. I now need to stop making mistakes. And get the job done a little bit.
779.
For endurance racing, there's no rush. You need to get these moves done safely, not I'm going to go launch it down the inside, cross my fingers and hope I don't die.
.667. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yellow flag. That's what the yellow flag was for. Oh, I never got it positioned right on the curb that time. No sign of rain.
0.993.
So this is quite a compromise between dealing with the two, but the main difference with a wet setup is you're going to have more aerodynamic load on the car, so you're going to be running with the suspension not quite as low, so you have stiffer dampers and anti-roll bars to try to account for that, because what you don't want to do is to spray, causing the car to aquaplane. You're also, with a wet setup, going to run more rake on the car to try to get that rear wing into the airflow more than you would if you was on a dry setup.
One point 0.07. Car on the left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. 1.396. The leader just did a 0.462.
Thank you very much, Canadian. Appreciate it. Oh, that's not going to help me. I can't really defend that if he tries for the move. Do you think? he had such a good opportunity to put it up the inside of me then. With me being all out to sea. Yeah, it was clever of him because he distracted me enough to for me to go out wide. But then he didn't use the opportunity that he'd made himself.
.919.
Nope, bit of body work. I wonder how long it is until Rackus is like, right, I'm getting out your way, buddy. Oh yeah, he had absolutely no idea the way I was going to attack him in that corner. He's just caught the wall. He's just broke his front wheel.
1.568.
You're broken, dude. Don't fight it.
The car in front has gone off.
I've just got a queue of cars who are slower or in their own battles in front of me.
Let's die. Hold your line. 1.782. Clear on the left.
Right, 2.5 seconds to the next actual position. The rest of this mess in front is all just blue flag nonsense and lapped cars. So I believe it's the bluish McLaren you can see a couple of cars ahead of me. Bluish purplish one, yeah, there you go.
Daniel, by the way, you have no front bumper. I'm hoping my radio is working, I don't know if it is.
Yeah, it's working, Jacob.
Thanks.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Keep to the right. Stay on the right. Clear.
Right, three seconds up to Jacob. That's our next target. Yeah, 42 up so far, so
0, 4. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.3 seconds. The leader just did a 0.635.
yes, there is a little bit of mist in the air. I'll have a look when I'm on the straight, see how we're looking for rain. I don't think we'll be getting any, not just yet. But there's definitely more moisture in the air. Yeah, humidity's up at 95%.
Left side. Clear.
Daniel, you gonna let me through, buddy? I'm not your fight, mate.
0, 3. Car on the right. Clear.
Please don't let him through. I think he's faster than me and I'm scared.
Thank you, Daniel.
Oh, you had one job.
So let's have a look then. Yeah, over the last few laps I've been a little bit quicker than Jacob, so now we've got a bit of free air. Let's see how we can close up onto him.
One point 037.
Last lap we was 0.4 of a second quicker than him. Let's see where we are this lap.
Zero point 664. That was your fastest lap of the session.
0.7. Ideally, we want to keep our lap times sub 201s at the minute.
Zero point 773.
What was we? 0.3 on that last lap. Oh, that wasn't great. That'll give him some breathing room. Little mistakes like that. We've got a nice gap to the cars behind, so we're in a good place. In 5 places off top 10.
0.771.
It looks very messy in front. So Garage 74 is the team name me and John 74 race under. So I use it when I'm doing my solo endurance. John does it when he's solo endurance, and then when we've got special events and we're doing a team endurance, it's obviously our team name.
Zero 0.466. That was your fastest lap of the session. You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Okay, so we're down to about 5 laps of fuel again. I can't save enough to extend it out to 30 laps, so we're going for 29. Yeah, we both have very similar styles of racing, which helps.
The leader just did a 0.273.
Thank you.
Putting an extra car between us, are you, Jacob?
Yeah, might as well.
One 0.335. Car on the left. Clear.
They were pretty nice to me. Hopefully they'll be nice to you. But you never know, I might pay them off.
He was pretty nice to me. Yeah, that, very much so.
My bribe wasn't big enough then.
I don't know, you've certainly paid P30 behind you enough at the minute.
I'm pretty sure he got out of the way faster than Teddy did to me.
Yeah, he's sitting with me for a little bit.
I must just have a threatening aura.
Zero point nine
Hold on, I'm
five
picking this
one.
time around. I'm picking this time around.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Alright. Now that's dealt with. Two, 3 laps, and then we'll be pitting anyway. Oh, definitely. He's keeping an eye on his relative at the minute.
One point 442. We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
So 2 more laps. Couple of people are pitting around us at the minute, so we're now up into P10. But overall net is still P15? P15. He will either pit this lap or the next lap, I would have thought. Yep, there we go.
Zero point 952. The car behind you is pitting. You're in the top 10. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Car on the right. Clear.
These boys have probably cost me the chance to undercut.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Hey, Damo.
Dean, did you do another lap?
Pit box is early. Be ready.
Yes. Yes, I did. Unsure if it's going to help me, but we'll see.
Can't quite get that extra lap.
Just short doing 30, I couldn't quite make it.
I think if I tried the other lap, I
Go.
would have cut out over the pit line.
Leaders pitting now.
There was quite the battle, so that may not have helped me.
Right
Yeah, I
side.
didn't. I think I
Clear on the right.
a bit more on the back.
Right side. Hold your line. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Well, a terrible pit exit did not help me then. Don't be a douchebag.
.365, left side. Hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear. Left side. Stay on the right. Keep to the right. Clear.
I do not know why you are fighting me so much, Yumi. I really don't. I am not your race.
The leader just did a 0.795.
Yeah, no worries, Damo. You take care, buddy. Right, I need to settle in, not lose my head,
Fueling
and
up
get
now
on with
to
things.
get us to the finish. .553.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to have to do, Doug. Just relax and relax. Let's not worry about Yomi or Anton, and let's focus on Jacob. Yeah, he may want to gain spots back,
1.4.
but there's no point in fighting me like that. Is he? Or has he just got a lighter car and warm tyres while I'm still warming up my tyres?
left side. Leaders pitting now. Clear.
True enough, Canadian. True enough. No, you don't anger me.
One point 736.
Very true, guys. Very true. The important bit, of course, is we're gaining the time back on Jacob. So that works. And if him and Anton want to have a crash and take each other out, all the better. You are far from rubbish, Doug. Behave. I've seen you do 12 hours at Magnicor. I know you're better than you think you are. Relax, and just keep it steady. You have this.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report. 1.397.
That was lucky. Yeah, be more Doug. I need to go back into being more Doug. Behave, car. Mount Panorama, one of my favourite hunting grounds. But that's only because of the amount of 12-hour races John's made me do there now. I actually quite enjoy it. I know that feeling, Doug. It's why I have to dehydrate myself before the race.
The leader just did a 0.618. .499.
I just struggle sometimes to believe I have the famous Doug in my streams. Oh, Jacob's got himself into the top 10. That battle cost me. Yeah, it normally is, Doug. It normally is. And you have to, of course, battle that with some donkey biscuits to soak some of the tea up.
Zero point 855. Right side. Clear.
Thank you, yo, mate.
One point 6. Right side. Clear. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That's P11.
I'm going with. Carty, if you're close enough, I'm licking quite a lot here, so you can probably get past. One point 5, 3, 2.
18 laps to go, so 19 to race. Oh. Ew. I need to save some fuel. We're going to have to... Oh, shit. Oh, 7 litres. We're not going to be able to do 7 litres. We're going to have to take an additional pit stop. When do we do it? There's going to be a lot of people who can't do it, so it's not like it's going to cost us anything. Have a think, chat. Work out when we do it. I cannot save two laps worth of fuel.
0.45.
So we are going to have to do an extra pit stop. But so is everyone around us. Unless someone stopped 10 laps ago. Yeah, part of me is saying the same. But part of me's also saying I want to use up as much of this fuel in the car as I've got, so that I'm not sat as long. What we definitely do need to do yeah.
0.766.
That was harder than it needed to be. Yeah, it's only going to be a literal splash, 6 litres, what, 8 litres? Exactly.
Leaders pitting now.
And what
Ian,
you
out of
see...
interest, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Are you making it to the end on this thing, or have you got a flash and
3.
Sorry, what was that, Jacob? I was a little bit busy trying to stop the rear spinning up.
Out of interest, you don't have to tell me, but are you making it to the end, or are you going to have to splash and dash?
I am just having that discussion with my stream at the minute.
Thank you, Teddy.
I think if I just made an extra lap, I might have been able to do it, but I don't think I can save enough.
I think there's quite a few people in that exact same position.
Car on the left. 0.853. Clear. The car behind you is pitting.
Yeah, I didn't know whether your extra lap might make it you can get to the end. It's tight.
Leaders pitting now.
I'll be honest, unless I did some really quite aggressive fuel saving, I don't think I can make it to the end without doing the extra stuff. Yeah, I don't.
Fuel savings at the top at the moment to try and at least make it, but maybe I have to pit a lap later and don't have to put as much in.
Guys, please. Shut up. Well, that told you guys.
Didn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
0.639. You're in the top 10.
Just keep an eye on where I'm going to come out, and if you see I am going to get a really nice clean bit of track, make sure I pit. That's all I'm asking, chat. Or do we just pull it off and do it on lap 10? 10 laps of fuel remaining, we go, let's do it then. So in 3 laps time. Let's see what we can save behind him in the next couple of laps.
.155. Left side. Clear on the left.
Oh, we do that. Hey, Knock. Cotton buds are now empty.
Zero point 766.
Yeah, not too bad, Nick. Not too bad. Up 48 places, so we're doing all right. Yep. You know exactly where I'm starting from, Nick. I kind of worry if that's why I keep torturing myself and making it harder work. So, to give for some additional context, Nick, we think most people around me have still got to do an extra stop. We have got to do an extra stop. We cannot stretch this out long enough to not need to take the extra stop. So, what we're looking for is a nice gap where we can get the car in and get back out. We only need like 2 laps of fuel, so like 6 litres. Most people on track at the minute ahead of me are trying to save as much as they can. Yeah, essentially, Nick.
0.601.
We know we can't do it. So you would need to have pitted 2 laps earlier than me, so have a delta of 17 laps.
The leader just did a 1.994. .012.
I think we've got to do it within the next 3 laps, to be completely honest. I don't want to be leaving it to the death. I want a little bit of time to recover.
Ian, do you hear me?
Yeah, it doesn't, does it?
Ian, if you hear me, do you have to tag anything?
A lot of people asking me the question at the minute if I need to pit or not. It seems to be I'm the cork in the bottle here. End of this one. I think end of this one.
Pit box is early, be ready.
Yeah,
Let
I
it
had to
go.
box.
Why so early? Are you taking tyres?
No, just thought I'd get it done out the way.
Fair enough. We will see whether my aggressive fuel saving pays off when I come out the pit.
This is going to be a stressful one to the finish, boys. Yeah, fair point, Nick. Fair point.
0.303.
Yeah, calm head needed. Be more Doug. Be more Doug. Be more Doug. That is the mantra running through my head at the minute. No thoughts, just be more Doug.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear 0.876.
Yeah, I haven't been finding too many apexes.
0.63. The car behind you is pitting.
It's not the car behind I need to pit, it's the cars in front I'm waiting for.
It's going well. Keep at it.
Oh my god, a compliment from Jim? Is he feeling alright? So he's going to be quite heavily fuel saving.
Zero point 742.
I'm pretty sure he is pre-recorded voice lines. I'm sure I know where the files for it are as well. So I'm sure between us we could do something interesting if you wanted, Doug. And Knock, of course.
The leader just did a 2.675 right side. Keep to the left. Clear.
Oh,
The car in P2 just at the
he
fastest
nearly
lap,
had me.
59.806. Right side. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Clear. Car on the right. Clear. You got about 5 laps of fuel left. Two point 204.
He is defending this very hard.
Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. Still left. Clear on the right.
You're an idiot,
Car
Junior.
stopped on the left. Got a slow car on the left. Car looks fine. No damage to report. Left side. Still there. Clear. Car on the right. Clear.
Really, Junior? You're going to crash into me twice?
Hold your line. Clear on the left. 13.057.
We'll have a look at the replay, see if it was just, it made it look worse than it was,
The
but
car behind is closing on you. The gap is 5.1 seconds.
the fact that he's crashed into me twice in one lap kind of tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, I'm not sure. In the heat of battle, it could be anything, but we'll wait and I'll have a look afterwards.
Car on the right. Hold your line. Clear. The car behind is pitting. 2.011.
Hey, Jacob, are you making the fuel tank?
Yeah, nothing we can do about it now, and it doesn't change the results.
I need to pit ladder.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end. White flag, one more lap to go. Zero point 854.
God damn it, I would have had Jacob if it weren't for Junior. Oh, that's really frustrating.
I had 0.7 laps remaining on the white flag. Rip.
Good race, everyone.
I'm not sure if my aero thing is glitching out, but number 31 has a teammate that hasn't driven, so that's a DQ, no?
If the teammate is registered to race and they didn't race, yeah, it'd be a DQ.
Yeah, you can see eventually if you have a teammate.
Get that first gear.
Sorry, John, I wasn't trying to push you out of the way. I was just trying to go for the fastest lap there.
You have about one lap of fuel left.
Good race, guys.
There's the flag, it's over.
Yeah, good race.
Good racing apart from the people who drive into you twice in the same lap.
I feel like I have a murder on my hands, but I would like to apologize to whoever that was. Maybe.
Pit box is early, be ready. All the damage is repairable.
Thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. It just feels really sort of like empty because we would have been inside that top 10. Right. Right, so this is me getting past him. I truck it up the inside, no contact, nice and clean. And off we go. So. We did it. So good, hard, clean racing. First one. Well, no. So, yeah, no. So he drove into me. He didn't do anything to correct out of that one. So he's not going to be able to turn into the corner. So, yeah, that one is certainly deliberate. But then, fair enough. No, he doesn't wait. He has a spin. He had a spin, so he didn't wait. Not enough to make the corner, though, Canadian. Not enough to make the corner, knowing there's a car on the outside where you'd need to be. That was fully deliberate. He was never making that corner. You've got a car on the inside, on your outside in that corner. Yeah. So on board with me, I'm coming in. Slowing the car down. Yeah, and he's never making that corner with the same speed as me from that position. So I had a huge overspeed. I don't know. That one just looks a bit clumsy from both of us. Did he? Wait, did you see what I saw? So he's turning in. Knows I'm there. No. Yeah. I don't know. It is a shame we can't get his thoughts on it all. I know, it ruined my race. It ruined my race either way. Not a lot we can do about it, though. It would have been inside the top 10, though, Damo, and that's what I was after. I mean, it's a decent haul of I rating and safety rating. Yeah, this one will take a little bit of soul searching, but there is positives there. It was a P12. But had that not happened, it would have been up here. That was the difference that made. But I will try to take some sort of positive from it. I mean, still a big old haul of I rating. A decent haul of championship points as well. Exactly, Nick. Exactly. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to head off. That one will take some getting back over. But thank you all for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, I think, up until the end, I guess. So I'm going to see you next week, where we start 2 weeks of Suzuka. Interesting, okay? 2 weeks of Suzuka. Why would that be? And you may even get a double stream for one of them, depending on how the times work out. So I will see you next time out at Suzuka. And until next time, take it nice and easy, and good night.